Hi, I'm Roy Murphy. You're watching the Bitconnect YouTube channel. Coming up in today's video, Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash flip-flop. Hello, I'm Roy Murphy. Welcome back to the Bitconnect YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about the strange goings-on between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So let's take a look today at Bitconnect. You'll see that today it's actually dropped over the last 48 hours, about $50 in value, down from around 285 down to 231.35. Today it's down 10.63%. If we go up and look at the differences between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, you'll notice that in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin has dropped 9%, about 15%, 16% over the last 48 hours, and Bitcoin Cash, it's actually gone up by about 120% in the last 2 days, and today alone 64.71%. A lot of people are asking why. Well, first of all, Bitcoin Cash is the first other altcoin to have generated a price over $1,000. It's now done that 2 days in a row. It's also the first altcoin to have exceeded the 24-hour volume of Bitcoin, and it's done that also 2 days in a row. So what are the reasons? And we'll go through those reasons in a second. Let's have a quick look at what's going on we haven't done one of these for a while. We haven't done a daily reinvest. The reason why we haven't is that I've been hoarding. In my daily wallet, I've now got 798.56. Now I've moved a fair bit into my Bitconnect wallet, which I move daily, into my Bitcoin wallet, which I move daily, into another wallet. I was hoarding for an ICO. I was also hoarding to actually get in on the Bitconnect fork, the 2x fork, which everybody seems to have been doing, and that has a lot to do with what's going on with Bitcoin at the moment. So in my lending wallet, I've got 798.56, and that is all profit. That's all interest. And the reason why, if I go to our trusty calculator, you'll see that I have been putting in those daily rates every single day, but I haven't done a reinvest this month. So we started off with $2,250, which is up here in our starting amount. So this is our starting principal. And we've gone just over our daily rate of 0.9% during those 78 days. So we're now on day 78. And we've had 127% return on investment. So we've got over our starting investment back. Return on investment is $3,010, which if we go to the Bitconnect page, you will see some different figures, which we've added to the version 2 of the calculator. Now, we're on day 77, and our calculator was saying that on day 82, on November the 17th, there should be enough, all things being equal, if we get that 0.9%, that we will be able to do our first $1,000 reinvest, which we will cover that live, and we'll go through that either on the 16th or the 17th. So that video will go live in the next this time next week. So if we look at the graphs, you can see that we have this projected line and we have the actual line, and the red one, which is the actual, has now surpassed the projected. And the reason why is because we're putting in those rates every single day, so they're still going up. It's masking, it's showing you what the actual rate is, but this line is now solid level because this is the time that we haven't been doing our reinvest because we're hoarding. So this is how the graph works, and this works from our projected page. And you'll see that on the projected page we also have these figures here, which are new lens. So these are new lens on top of the principal amount. So we need to calculate for that, which the previous calculator didn't do. So we've got our principal up here, 2,250, the actual percent, the return on investment, the return that we have, and the total investment. So this is the total investment, the 2250, which is the half the Bitcoin that I started with on day 1. We're now on day 77. We actually got 100% of our principal back on day 70. And all this other money that I brought in from Bitcoin Cash. Now, I obviously sold out too early, didn't I? I think I did it at $320 or something. It'd gone up a little bit and I just cashed out and converted it to Bitcoin. So just even me, I am not always right. Don't always listen to me. You can use me as a guide if you want to, but even I get things wrong. And I'll give you another example of that in a moment. So these are other bits and bobs. So that some of these are referral fees that I've added and brought these in as extra lens. So my total, including daily reinvests, my principal plus any lends, is 6,840. My return over those 78 days is 4,500, and my actual percentage on everything I put in so far is 67.11%. So that is how those graphs are working. Don't forget, in the comments box below you can see how to get your very own calculator. All members of Team Smurf get one as just being part of the team. And talking of which, our team so far has grown. We have had over 500 calculators sold in the last 3 weeks, and we now have 76 people as part of the team, all using their calculators and tracking everything. And obviously, as part of your team, we try and be responsible and give you some good feedback. We answer all your comments, all your emails. If you need any help with anything, you know the best team to be with. Click on that subscribe, like button, and don't forget to sign up with this subscription link below the video. So let's just have a little look. So in the first line, at least, now I don't want to actually give all the names, so I'm not going to click this. And oh, we've had another 2 in the last 10 minutes, so that was 52 in the first line. We've now got 76, including the second level, third level, fourth level. So it's growing, and it's growing rapidly. So guys, all of you that are in Team Smurf, welcome. We can give you a breakdown actually of the investments that are in our referral system as part of Team Smurf. You can see here level bonuses. So these are the bonuses you get when you have referrals. I have earned 4,382 off of referrals since we started, and the volume of money within the system, within the referrals of all those first, second and third line and fourth line people is 110,350. And I can click this and actually show you the breakdowns, the commission structure for the money that's in the system. So there's 44,000 in level 1, 45,000 in level 2, 20,000 there in level 3, which gives you the total at the top. Now level 4 is no longer counted, so there's a 0 value even though there is money there in level 4. So that is the referral system working. For those of you that don't have a downline, we will be doing another video soon as to showing you how you can actually get a downline. It's one of the 4 pillars of Bitconnect, of how you get money every day. So it's not for everybody, not everyone can do it, not everybody wants to put in the effort to be able to create a downline or to create your pyramid. But we will be doing a video on that and helping all those people that want to build teams. As part of our team, we're actually looking for people to actually increase their downline because it benefits everybody within the group, up and below. As long as you give good, accurate information and you're there to help, then why not? There you go. So let's take a quick look again, quick synopsis. Let's go back to this page. So your Bitcoin, yes, it's gone crazy. All of those day traders have basically offset everything that they were hoarding for the 2x fork that never happened. So they announced 3 or 4 days ago that that fork wasn't happening, and all that money that had pumped this price up over the last few weeks. So I imagine that this 6,100 is probably around the consolidation level. And I also guess that the $1,600 mark for Bitcoin Cash is way overbought now. So I imagine that a lot of that money will flood back out of the system. And I would imagine that over the next week or so that this will actually consolidate probably between the 850 and 950 mark, which is still more than double what it was last week. And some of that money will probably end up filtering back into Bitcoin or back into the market from whence it came, which is altcoins. So some of these that have been taking big dives, like NEM and some of these other ones, you know, Cardano and Bitconnect, will all bounce back again eventually. If you want to alleviate yourself from these peaks and troughs, the best way is to spread any reserves that you have and actually spread it across the market. So this is what I've done. To give you an example, everything that was in Bitcoin I have now consolidated into different altcoins, and this will actually help with the peaks and troughs on a daily basis. So I've got Aragon and Augur and Basic Attention, I've got some Civic and some District X, I've got quite a bit of Salt, and Salt has dropped about 12% today, so I'm hoping this will bounce back. I've got some Omar's Go. I've missed out on the Litecoin. That seems to have gone crazy over the last 2 months. I've got some Gnosis, lots of Funfair. I think I've got 20,000 Funfair. We've got that at a good price, but that's also dipped about 2% today. Ethereum, that's bounced up $10 today, so that's looking good. And I've got some EOS as well, which has gone up about 10% today, so I've made $10 there. So if you split into, spread your portfolio, that's the only way I can say of actually spreading the risk. And if you are going to stick some money into some of these things like Basic Attention and Augur, if you look at the wallets themselves, or you look at the exchanges, you can actually see, if you go to the portfolio and you actually look at some of these, don't just go in blindly. Look to see if it's something that you believe in. If it's something that you think, do you know what, that is something really clever. If you go to Civic and you see that that is a unique use case, and you think, do you know what, I actually believe that that could work. If you don't believe in it, then why invest in it? So this is the same for Bitcoin. This is the same for Bitcoin Cash. Don't just go, oh, I want some Omar's Go because it's trending, it's okay. Try and figure out, try and understand the reasons why people would put money into these things. Does it have a USP? Does it have a use case? Can you see the use case for that altcoin growing? Altcoins aren't just there. They're not just Mickey Mouse things. A lot of these coins have a really good use case, and you can say, yes, I can see in 6 months' time that will actually take off. In 3 years' time, I can see that really taking off. I can see the industries that they're trying to help. So if you think of something and you believe in it, then why not invest in it? Spread your portfolio. I'm Roy Murphy, you've been watching the Bitconnect YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.
This video was brought to you by Team Smurf. We bring you new videos each and every day. To join our team, click the referral link below this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and interact with us in the comments box below. Bitconnect, creating wealth for everyone.